Hello, early childhood parents. We will continue to use standards-based learning and assessment in the upcoming school year at the early childhood level. This video will update you on the learning and assessment system to help you better understand it. So what is standards-based learning and assessment? Standards-based learning and assessment is a system designed to inform parents about their child's progress towards achieving specific learning standards. The Melville course objectives establish high expectations for all students and describe what students should know and be able to do. These objectives serve as the basis for the Melville School District curriculum and assessment. So where can I find the early childhood curriculum? The entire curriculum at the early childhood level can be found on our district website by clicking on the About Us tab, scrolling down to Departments, scrolling over to Curriculum, and when you get to the curriculum page, you will see a chalkboard here that says click here to view all classes offered by the Melville School District. When you click that, you will see all the grade levels and subjects, and you can click on PK. And when you click on PK, you will see all the core subjects. The P3 indicates the 3-year-old curriculum, and the P4 indicates the 4-year-old curriculum. So if you click on Language and Literacy P3, it will take you to the course details, the units of study that we teach, and if you click one of the units, you will even see the learning targets that we teach students at that level. Which standards will be on the report card? The early childhood curriculum team selected specific standards for reporting purposes. These standards will be on the report card. The report card can be found on the district website as well. You will use the same procedure by going to the About Us, Departments, and Curriculum, and you will see a link to standards-based learning. Here, if you scroll down, you'll see a folder for early childhood. When you click on early childhood, you will see the report card and rubrics for P3, the 3-year-olds, and then also for the 4-year-olds. When you click into one of the folders, you will see the rubrics that go with the content areas as well as the report card. When you click on the report card, you will see the subjects like social and emotional development as well as the standards that go underneath them. So what scale will teachers use when marking standards? Teachers will use a 3-level scale when marking standards. A score of 3 indicates the student meets the expectation. They can independently and consistently demonstrate mastery of the standard. A score of 2 indicates that the student is approaching expectations. They will need additional instruction and/or support or show inconsistency with meeting the standard. A score of 1 indicates that the student is beginning to learn the standard. They show limited evidence of understanding the standard and are not yet able to do that standard. If the standard does not have a score, this means the standard was not assessed during that grading term. What criteria are teachers looking for when they score the standards? To ensure consistency with scoring, each standard has a rubric that breaks down the standard into specific criteria. These criteria grow in complexity over the course of the year, and the 4-year-old criteria builds on the 3-year-old criteria. An example of this is the standard Identify Letters. In Term 2, the 3-year-olds should be able to know some letters in their name, and by Term 3, they should know all letters in their name. In Term 2, with 4-year-olds, students should know 16 to 25 letters, and by Term 3, they should know all uppercase letters. All rubrics can be found on the district website on the curriculum page under Standards-Based Learning. How often will progress be shared with parents? Formal report cards will be shared with parents 3 times a year. Term 1 ends in early November, Term 2 ends mid-February, and Term 3 ends the last day of school, and report cards will be shared at the conclusion of each term. However, at any time you can contact your child's teacher and they can talk with you about your child's progress on the standards. How will students be assessed? Teachers will primarily utilize observation and one-on-one assessment to gather evidence on students' progress towards the standards. They will prioritize the most recent, consistent level of performance when marking a level on the report card. This allows teachers to report students' true levels instead of penalizing them for not knowing something at the beginning of the learning process. I hope this video has provided you with the knowledge you need to understand standards-based learning and assessment. If at any time you would like further information, please contact your child's teacher, Ann Westbrook, or myself. We'd be happy to help answer your questions.